What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Matty Pace coming at you live from the Matty Mo Show, the host of the most mojo, and this week we are ready to bring you that heat with another beautiful, risky, Frisky Friday, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. Oh, baby. And for this week, we will be talking all about the topic and subject of face sitting, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, face sitting from a male's perspective, from a female's perspective, everything in between, if you know what I mean. And I figure since it is Frisky Friday Confessions on the twitch.tv/Matty_Pace live channel, we should do a little Frisky Confessions to start off this beautiful little risky Frisky Friday. So I have two different stories I want to tell. The first one, I remember going downstairs on a beautiful, beautiful woman. I'm not going to disclose her name, and I'll tell you what, I went out and I started to eat her from the back. Now, the beautiful part about this was I love that fat butt that she had. You know what I'm saying? But I will say, there was a little moment in my head that passed over where I was like, Daddy, I don't know if you want to be here. I don't know if you want to be here right now. So the next thing you know, I said, no, we'll get it. And the reason I didn't want to be there is because when I looked at that thing from the back, it looked good until I saw a little piece of toilet paper wedged up in one of the little meat holes. You know what I'm saying? Not the booty hole, one of the little meat flaps. You know what I mean? It was just, it was not a good sight. I wasn't really feeling it, but I said, you know what? You came this far. Now you got to come this far. You know what I mean? So that's exactly what I ended up doing. And I was like, from that day forward, always think about going down there. Now, the other story I want to tell was a 69 with a lovely lady who was on top of me, legs spread wide for the 69. She was on Daddy's face, using it like a dirty little stool. This vagine was nice and clean. There was no toilet paper or anything like that. But I will say, while she was doing it, she was going up and down, giving Daddy the gawk 5,000, the gawk. You know what I mean? And it felt great until I felt a little of this. I felt a little scrapage on the old meat pole, man. And I'll tell you what, it was one of the most devastating feelings. I thought I jumped back. I put my ass into the mattress. I thought I penetrated the mattress. You know what I'm saying? Come to find out, my dick shriveled up a little bit, but she kept on going. And she's like, "You like that?" And I was like, "No, like never do that again." I don't know who told you that was okay, but it's definitely not okay. So, there we have it, the two stories. Now it's time to move on to a little bit more content about face sitting, the pros, the cons, and everything in between, man. So, that being said, I think the number one rule when you are going down on somebody, one, they need to be clean. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all need to be clean, you dirty little freak nasties. Nobody is trying to have that funk on them unless you are somebody who is in love with the funk, man. But I'm just, my personal experiences definitely don't want to catch a little whiff of what's going on downstairs with all them little hairs. You know what I'm saying? That being said, 69ing is great. You know what I'm saying? Foreplay is phenomenal all the time. We don't have to do it every time we have sex, but a nice little dick sucking and face fucking goes a long way to delivering the pipe or getting it in that slot at night. Like you just hit the casino, I'm about to hit it out of the park like the great Bambino, ladies and gentlemen. Now, let me tell you a little something. Face sitting from a male's perspective is quite delightful. You know what I'm saying? We love it. We enjoy it. I have been in a couple testy situations where the weight of a woman definitely crossed my mind where I'm like, this is going to smother me. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is, am I going to die eating pussy tonight? You know what I'm saying? It was fire. But at the same time, it was also, I don't know, it was definitely a little risky, which leads into the frisky. And like my boy says, you can't get frisky unless you're getting risky, ladies and gentlemen. Am I right? So from a male perspective, we love eating box, or like most real men love eating box. You know what I'm saying? We'll put that right there. You know what I'm saying? But there's another thing and another facet that goes into it, a whole nother avenue. I've never been, or actually, you know what? I take that back. I think one time I was on top in my whole sexual career where I was just penetrating the mouth hole. She was swallowing sword, and I was just, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And I was doing my thing, but I was on top. And it felt different, but it felt good different. So fellas, if you never try that, definitely do that. Now, coming from a female's perspective, I have no idea what that is like. I can only imagine, you know what I'm saying? Sucking on that meat, dragging these nuts across your face in a sense, you know what I mean? But I will say there's also the homosexual aspect of it as well. Lady on lady, slit on slit, you know, tongue to tongue. Everything seems beautiful, seems kosher. I'm sure the same rules apply. Make sure you're nice, tight, and tidy. Very clean down there, especially. You know what I mean? That's how most people like it anyways. And then there is the other side, the man on man, which I know that if you are a gay man, you probably take really good care of yourself downstairs, even if you are the bull type of gay man that is just hairy, big, beastly, just like, you know what I'm saying? Just, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? Just getting it in for the win. Meat pole to mouth hole, meat pole to mouth hole, and it's just, you know, all goddamn day and all night. And that to me sounds very exciting if I was homosexual, but I'm not, you know what I'm saying? But I can see the value in it because much like everybody else, man, we need a little bit of that foreplay. You know what I'm saying? It goes a long way, that dirty little foreplay. Now, those are my thoughts on face sitting. I think it is something that shouldn't be done after a night out at the club unless you're both schmammered and it doesn't really matter. You know, you're really not going to remember fully what happened, and even if you did, you're going to overlook it like a little glazed donut. You know what I'm saying? Like a little glazed donut, you're going to overlook it because you're all messed up. You're all a little swish-a-house swerving in a sense. But on the flip side, if you haven't been and you just ran a 5K, don't be trying to sit on someone's face, especially you ladies, all right? We get it. You want that tight little box eating, that tight little balloon knot, we get it. But make sure it's prime time pizza for daddy. Unless your man been screwing around on you or your woman and you want to give him back with a little bit of a like you just went and hooked up with a guy, had him finishing you, and now you want it to drip out onto his mouth as a see you later. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who would do that. Has it ever happened to me? I guess we'll never know. But I will say, ladies and gentlemen, that is my idea. That is my thoughts on the whole face-sitting aspect with a couple of my nice little stories at the beginning. If you like this video, be sure to like the video, by the way. We're not going to leave you with the final thought here, but I hope you enjoyed everything. I hope you enjoyed the smoke right here and the beautiful ambiance in the background. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in. And make sure you check back in with me tomorrow night for a beautiful little super sexy Saturday. And without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, this is Matty Pace coming at you live from the Matty Mo Show, the host, the most mojo, saying one life, one love. I'm out, baby.